Hello, BookTube. A chunk of the day's mail opening fun went to my demanding house guest this morning. And I've spent the ensuing chunk of time today writing up a storm, just feeling wonderful doing it, just chopping on one thing after another. But I have some mail here. I thought we'd go through it together. And I'm hoping to make another video today as well. There are a bunch of other things I want to talk about. But let's start with this and see what we have. See if there's anything squeal-worthy. What is this first one? Oh, okay. Oh, very good. All right. This is a finished copy of something that comes out in August. It comes out right around the corner. No, well, it comes out technically at the end of August. It's already getting reviewed. But this is Ben Marcus's new short story collection, Notes from the Fog. Kind of a evocative cover. I just had the advanced copy. I had no idea what the finished copy was going to look like. It's kind of nice looking. Just strange to say. Let's see here. Did we already see this? These stories are all things elliptical, macabre, heartrending, darkly funny, endlessly strange. This newest collection features 13 transfixing, ingenious stories. Each is a vividly imagined dystopian vision of isolation in the modern world. An unsettling foray into an alternative America. Okay. In these mind-bending new worlds, a father vanishes and leaves nothing behind. A woman takes on the role of her dead sister. A researcher loses her identity in a snowstorm. A hapless corporate drone is disfigured testing his employer's new nutrition supplement. In the brilliant blueprints for St. Louis, terrorist attack on a massive scale are commonplace, and two architects in the failing marriage struggle with the ethics of their latest memorial to the dead. Okay, so this comes out at the end of August. I haven't read it yet. I have the advanced copy, and I've just been ignoring it, as I tend to do with the made-up stories. But I will rectify that. Now that I have the finished copy, I will rectify that. So this is due at the end of August. I'm bearing down on August for review schedules. I've done almost all the reading in August, except for this, for that one. Except for all the other books in this little haul. Let's see what this next one is. All right. Well, this next one's also an August release, but it's one that I've read. Good, great, glad to have a finished copy. This is Prisoner in the Castle by Susan Alia McNeill. This is the latest Maggie Hope novel. Sometimes a spy can know too much, and as World War II rages, American-born spy and codebreaker Maggie Hope holds too many of Britain's most dangerous secrets. Held prisoner on a remote Scottish island with other agents deemed too vulnerable to be out in the field, Maggie bides her time in Killock Castle, out of contact with friends and family, surrounded by fellow inmates who have been trained to kill. But when one drops dead and another death soon follows, Maggie realizes she needs to find a brilliant killer before she becomes his next victim. I had my worries when I got the advanced copy of this because it follows directly on the previous Maggie Hope novel, practically ended on a cliffhanger, and this follows directly on that. And I worried that it would fall foul of my rule, not only on this channel but in my reading life, where a book will stand or fall on its own. It will either tell you everything it needs, or it won't. And if it doesn't, it's a failure, no matter how dramatically successful the rest of it is. If you don't know what's going on, then the book is a failure. I've read, in the last 3 days, I've read 2 books where the authors just completely forgot that fact. And they just go on as if this was just a bacon-sliced one half of one manuscript. When that kind of lack of self-awareness, I should have known better than to suspect that anything like that would be true in this case. No, it's a perfectly fine to stand on its own, which is great. And this is due, I think, in early August. Yeah, this is due in the first week of August. Glad to have a finished copy of it. All right, so these are finished copies of August stuff. I wonder what that's true for this last one. It's immensely heavy, whatever it is. It's a finished copy of something huge. Okay, all right, good. So that is the theme. Linking all of these is finished copies of August releases. This is great to have this. That's wonderful. This is Julian Jackson's De Gaulle, with the blurry, boring black and white period photo on the cover. So I was hoping against hope that that might not be true in the finished copy, but no, no. Okay, fantastic. All right, this has all the photos and all the finished stuff, and most importantly, for review purposes, it'll have an index, which is just a godsend, an absolute godsend. In a book this size, you really want an index to work with. Geez, all the pictures on the inside are in black and white too. But look at here we go. This is from 1946. De Gaulle and Antibes. Do a close-up on that. Maybe put a brush of artificial color in the low-hanging clouds. There you go. You've got a better cover. Even if you keep it in black and white. But anyway, this is fantastic. Very glad to have this. This is in mid-August. I'll be reviewing it, and my advanced copy is covered in notes. but it's mainly covered in notes because the notes are there to help me navigate point to point. Whereas this will have the navigational tools. The finished copy has the navigational tools. I don't know why the Americans decided to change the title. In the UK, it's called A Certain Idea of France, which I like a lot better. But I guess you want to announce what it is right away, as soon as possible. So, all right, so there you go. So we have 3 big finished copies. We have De Gaulle from the Belknap Press of Harvard University Press. Then we've got The Prisoner in the Castle, the new Maggie Hope novel, and Notes from the Fog, the latest short story collection by Ben Marcus. So 3 finished copies to go with the pile. Most of the stuff this morning was also finished copies. So that's good. August is wrapping up, or August is shaping up. I'm getting a proper August bookshelf as opposed to just a bunch of ragtag advance copies. But that's it for now. I will be back, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.